Yeah, we want to make sure that we up. Welcome to Bombay Unleashed 2.0. Yeah, this is a live podcast coming to you right now from TikTok and all my Twitch followers over there. I see y'all over there. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, it will be dropping. So, welcome to this wonderful show that you are airing to right now. I know some people are going to be slow to get in and slow to move, but hey, thanks for all the people that are already on. Yeah, I see you out there, D. Renee. I see y'all out there. Yeah, I see it. I see it. That's what's up. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yo, I'm loving it. Yo, shout out to my Twitch followers out there too. Shout out Twitch at Bombay Unleashed 2.0. We out here. Yeah, we about to get ready to get this show jumped off and get this show started. So if you ain't already seen it pop up across your screens and your timelines, go ahead, because by the time you jump in, it's gonna already be going. So let's go ahead and get these opening credits out the way real quick. We want to welcome you to the show, the infamous show, Bombay Unleashed Podcast 2.0. This is the ultimate show right here. We got sports, we got entertainment, and we also talking about relationships in this thing. So, hey, if you want, say what up. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, and also, if you haven't checked out some of this new apparel that you see your boy dripping right now, go follow D Renee right now at DEERENE. And she'll hook you up with some of this fresh apparel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your official Taylor Francis production logo with the official Bombay Podcast 2.0 description on the back, on the front, and you can get something added to the back, custom printed added will be an extra $5 plus tax. I just want to let you know that right now, just in case you were just on, you're trying to figure out what's going on right now. Yo, if you haven't been checking out some of the latest, yo, David, what up? I see you out there. That's what it is, man. Holla at your boy, you know what I'm talking about. So, if you haven't heard none of the latest segments that I've been dropping lately, from Motivational Mondays to this Monday, we talked about Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is the month of June. And then our TED Talk that we also had about situationships versus relationships. So Wednesday recap was Women Crush Wednesday, which we honor women every Wednesday. And on Thursdays we have the official podcast show. Hey Chrissy, what's good, girl? And also on tomorrow, that segment would be the Good in Friday. What's up, Marissa? I see you just joined. So I'm shouting out everybody that's on this podcast right now. But we about to get ready to jump this thing off. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. We're going to talk about sports real quick. We're going to go ahead and talk about the NBA Finals. Oh my goodness, the NBA Finals. I know it's been slow and boring and dull, but there are two great competitive teams out there right now. What's up, Ola? I see you join as well. So we also see the things that's happening with this NBA Finals. We seen in the first game, we seen Tyrese Halliburton hit a game winner to go ahead and lock that away win in against Oklahoma City Thunder. Then we seen in game two where SGA finally made that leap and go ahead and took that step and took over game two. But in game three, oh yeah, the Pacers wanted all the smoke. You hear me? All of it. I ain't talking about none. I'm talking about all of it. They wanted all. You hear what I'm talking about? They wanted all the smoke. And yes, Tyrese Halliburton came out there and did his thing. I am so grateful for that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody do their thing on their time. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to everybody that's joining the chat right now. We just uncovering some of the sports recaps from this past NBA Finals. I love sports. My team unfortunately didn't make it, but shout out to Cubs, Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back next year. You know, we gotta get the team tight. You know, get everything aligned and adjusted. And you know, once we do that, then you know we got the little family reunion coming up. So maybe you know what I'm saying. We get a little barbecue in our system. Then you know we can do our thing. You know, it's good to see Cubs outside of the basketball atmosphere and be able to just see him be a normal human being where there's no cameras on him, just family and loved ones and those great things. So since we talking about it, I got a lot of people joining this chat. We're going to go ahead and jump off into relationships. Relationships. This is our topic, relationships. So our question, this question right here is for the chat. So, hey, I want y'all to chime into it. So this question is just for you. What is your essential idea of a relationship and why is this so important to you? We want to know what your essential ideal is of a relationship and why it's so important to you. You know what I'm talking about? So if you win, you go and say throw your questions in the chat because I'm gonna just explain to you how I feel about it. So when I'm thinking about relationships itself, I think about one word. It's communication. See, a lot of times we don't want to take effect to that word communication. Communication works on all aspects of things. So if you haven't noticed, if you don't have a communication with God, how can you communicate to your partner? I want you to let that sink in for a little bit. If you ain't got communication with God, how you gonna be able to communicate with your partner? And then if you're thinking about actually having a real relationship, that word communication, y'all got to be able to communicate with your partner. And then if you're thinking about actually having a real relationship, that word communication, y'all got to be able to communicate on all levels and to spiritual. So you have to think about that when you're jumping right off into it. So when you talking about the relationship aspect of things, you have to make sure that communication is the thing that you uphold the most, because that's what's gonna take you over the top. So I know I got a lot of people in the chat right now. Shout out to everybody that's joining in and just chiming in with me right now. We just got done talking a little bit about sports with the NBA finals, and right now we're just trying to see what is your idea take on relationships, because I just simply think that without communication, without being able to establish communication, how can you be effective in any relationship that you have? I don't care if it's a friendship or an actual relationship with your boyfriend, your spouse, whomever it may be, co-workers. How can you have that established relationship without the respect of communication being at the forefront of all those things that's to be established? So we just talking shop right now. So when we talking about relationships and stuff in that aspect, how many of you all are actually in a relationship? How many of you all actually have a relationship with people and been having friendships for over 20 years or 15 or 10 or however long you decide to have them? It's up to how the way y'all communicate and what y'all be able to talk about and be able to share with those things. So again, for everybody that's just chiming in, what up? Shout out to what up, cuz DJ Undeniable. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, if you in the Jackson area, no lie, Jackson, Mississippi area, y'all need to go holler at my boy DJ. Hey, listen, DJ D Undeniable. Okay, that is my cousin. I love him to death. He already know what time it is. He know as much love in the chat. He know that's my boy right there. So we gonna already talk about that. Like, hey, real talk. If you're in Jackson, Mississippi, if you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to head out there sometime this summer, and I promise you I'm pulling up to the spot, because that's one of the littest DJs right now in the state of Mississippi. So if y'all ain't even been in Mississippi before, y'all need to go holler at my boy DJ Undeniable. You hear me? All right. So if you want some of this merch as well, go ahead and holler at D Renee while we talking about shout outs. Go holler at D Renee at DEERNE Renee. And you go to her page, you can get some of this apparel right here. You know what I'm saying? Bombay Unleashed 2.0. So we still talking about relationship factors out here. So, you know, I got a lot of people in the chat joining in, chiming in. So I want y'all to do y'all thing while y'all out here looking and viewing. So if you like what you hear, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, drop your little questions in the chat. Let's see what you're talking about. Because I had one person today talking about relationships, and the thing that surprised me the most when we was talking about relationships, we was talking about how we was able to be friends since 2009 up until 2025. And you thinking about that time span where we became friends and became brothers all in the same aspect, but how we was able to keep that relationship the way it's supposed to, and to keep it tight and connected, was simply because we not only seen things eye to eye, but we also understood that we was able to communicate with each other even when we was going through our hard times, when we was struggling in college to buy ramen noodles and all this other stuff and buying the sausages just to be able to make it through the month, to where we are at now, where we're fathers, we've been husbands, you know, we've been all those things in that aspect, but now where we are at in life and how we still able to communicate and do the things that we do. So if you're on this live right now, shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So much love, man. Shout out to everybody that's joining in, chatting in. We still talking about relationships and what's your idea take on what a relationship should look like. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things I talk about, one of the things I talked about the most was communication. Yeah, I talked about communication, true enough. But sometimes, man, you got to be able to find the person that equally yokes you. And a lot of y'all don't want to hear that simply because you don't care about really being equally yoked. You really care about just throwing the eggs in the pan and going ahead and letting them scramble. But if you don't like it that way, you actually like things to be a little bit more subtle and a little bit more humble, man. You got to be able to sometimes understand what you're doing and how you're able to control that narrative when you're in a relationship, because it takes two. It takes two to be equally yoked. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's joining in, chiming in, shout out to you. I love you all. Thank you all. I appreciate all the love that you've been throwing this way. So, since we are talking about it, We gonna before we go into it, we finna go into this BET Awards, man. BET Awards 2025. And we're gonna also cover a little bit about this Breezy Bowl. Before we talk about this Breezy Bowl, let's go back and let's talk about the recap. The recap of the BET Awards. We're gonna start off first with the host. Oh my goodness. Kevin Hart did an amazing job. I don't know what the heck he was doing with that cherry red jacket on that he stole from the Usher uh, Las Vegas residency. But whatever that situation was, he was giving it all he got. And despite him being exactly 4'2", it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people in life at 4'2", we have another term for them, but in Kevin Hart's situation, it's different. It's totally different because he's a star in his own right. And he did an amazing job hosting that BET Awards. But we want to give the biggest shout out to the unrevealed stars who really came in and took over the show, who was streaming and were going crazy. At Casanat and Drewski. Oh my goodness. Man, if y'all haven't watched that stream yet about Casanat and Drewski, oh my goodness, you might want to go check that out because the way that they was able to reveal all the things from their perspective and what fans would love to see on the BET Awards for 2025. That's exactly what it was. It was nostalgia all over. And I mean, it was greatness from the performance to the runway. We're going to talk about some of these fashion statements because I've seen some people there looking horrible. But before we get into that, we want to shout out to Kai and Drewski for doing their thing. I mean, they was out there really popping shit. You know what I'm talking about? Not that but that you know what I mean? So shout out to that boy Casanat and Drewski for doing their thing out there at the BET Awards. But we're gonna talk about some of this fashion we seen. We're gonna start off with my boy from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I love the A. The A done nothing but justice to me. But Thugger, what did you have on, my boy? Oh my goodness, Thugger, what did you have on, my boy? With the foxtail and the fox mask, you was carrying around a goat. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who was your date. Was the goat your date or was Mariah the scientist your date? I had no idea who was your date. But I know one thing, Thugger, you still slayed it, my boy. You know what I'm saying? The super is dapper, you know what I'm saying? I seen you from head to toe. Everything was intact. But you know what I'm saying? You got to work on all this other stuff. And speaking of masks and stuff, what the hell Dej Loaf had on? That shit was fucking horrible. Dej Loaf, you need to do better. I understand that, you know, you and Jacquees, you know what I'm saying, no fucking friends on, but at this point, you need a friend. You need a friend to tell you how fucking horrible you look walking down that fucking walkway. Excuse my language. But it's, at the end of the day, you still got to understand, baby, it's so many things that can make you look beautiful. Like showing your face. Your face. Yes, your face. Show your face. Dang, Dej Loaf, you putting that mask on, you just look horrifying. But enough about all that. We seen Bow Wow out there doing this thing, doing the Live 106 in Park hosting. I mean, it's Bow Wow, right? You can't hate him. You have to love him. You grew up listening to him. Everybody wanted to do the Harlem Shake back in their days. It was Bow Wow, Little Bow Wow. That's who I remember. I remember Little Bow Wow. I don't know this Bow Wow. They're trying to bark, you know what I'm saying, to get his little bark on. I don't know that Bow Wow, but the Bow Wow I know, Little Bow Wow that had the lit Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, was it Buzz Bunny or Mickey Mouse? I'm not sure. Him and Romeo battled too much for me. Whatever lit necklace on with the little braids. Hey, shout out to you. Hey, yes, and shout out to you too. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love. You know what I'm talking about? But he cleaned it up for the BET Awards. He actually looked professional. Shout out to you, Bow Wow. You did your thing. And I seen you trying to run away from Erica Mena. That girl got that snatch. That girl got that snatch. You hear me? She got that snatch. You hear me, Bow Wow? You better. All right. All right, Bow Wow. Hey. You know what I'm saying? She'll bite that thing. You feel me, my boy? But enough about all that. And we also want to talk about some of the people that look amazing. I'm going to shout out Tisha Campbell. Oh my God. Man, like one of my freaking woman crush every day. She looked amazing at the BET Awards. Yes, she did. For her to be at her age now, I remember I had a little crush on her from watching Martin back in the days. I don't know if a lot of you are old enough to even remember that. But when we was watching Martin back in the days, Gina. Gina. Gina was that girl. You hear what I'm talking about? You know, and shout out to my girl Tashina Arnold as well. She looked amazing as well, sitting up there. But Tyler Perry, I don't know who hit his ass with the bedazzler, but he looked, oh my goodness. You need to, yeah. Yeah, Tyler Perry, my boy. I understand you make great movies, and shout out to the movie Straw. But it was the last straw drawn on that outfit you had on, my boy. Because I don't know what that was. You feel what I'm saying? My boy, I don't know what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that movie Straw had me in tears. I ain't gonna lie, yes. That movie Straw had me in tears. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about that right now. That's a sensitive subject right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a little thug right now. You know what I'm saying? Get my lip on. I can't be sitting up here trying to cry and boo-hoo talk about that movie. But for all my single mothers who was actually going through and who was trying to be able to do something on an impactful level, man, I think that movie right there capitalized on all the things. Because shout out to my mom, she was a single mother as well. It really, really captivated me. And shout out to Tyler Perry for doing this thing with it. But I drove the last straw on that outfit he had on. It looked like somebody just took him in the back and just threw it, bedazzled on him and told him to walk out. And you know, because you Tyler Perry, you can do your thing. Nah, it ain't quite that simple, my boy. Regardless, we still have an expectation to hold. And yes, you are a successful black man at this point. So you need to be able to dress like it, not dress like Medea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. But at the end of the day, great job on the movie Straw. Oh, and we're gonna still talk about some of these fashion staples. What would Kurt Franklin had on? Kurt Franklin is the set symbol of gospel. You hear what I'm saying? Kurt Franklin be out there popping, you know what I'm talking about? He be popping out there and doing all these weird dance moves. I'm still curious on who he is. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure on what he really is, but I think I know what he is, but not really sure. I don't know, but he's great at gospel, and his performance was amazing because we are definitely going to talk about those tributes as well. But we just want to talk about the fashion statements. Oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? And then you got your boy Playboy Cardi came out there who did his thing, and I mean he absolutely did his thing. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, LB, hey, shout out to my boy Wilder. That's the friend I'm talking about, man. Since 2009 to 2025 that we've been friends. You know what I'm talking about? But we still talking about the BET Awards and some of these fashion statements that we seen on the stage. It was horrendous. But shout out to Lil Wayne. Oh my God. Talking about short people all night. From Kevin Hart to Lil Wayne. It was midget madness out there, people. It was midget madness out there. I promise you it was midget madness. Yes, Mariah did look good. Mariah did look good. She did, you know what I'm saying? She gave me some butterfly, you know what I'm talking about? That's my cup of tea right there. I like a little Mariah on the side, you know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon messed up. Yeah, Nick Cannon. Yeah, you messed up, bro. Yeah. Now she talking to the guy that made a song called Smoking Out the Window. And he simply said, this got me paying her bills, paying her rent. Yes, he fumbled the bag. Nick Cannon, you well, they both fumbling at this point. Nick Cannon been fumbling the bag anyway. She been fumbling a lot of bags. He got about 13 bags out there he been fumbling because he got about 9,000 G's. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, Z? What's up, my girl? Shout out to you out there. You know what I'm talking about? But enough about all that, but we keep jumping off topic, man. Some of the things that we've seen as far as the fashion at the BET Awards, man. I want to shout out to one of my fraternity brothers, man, Young Soul. You know what I'm saying? He was out there in LA doing this thing. He was live with Soldier Boy. And he also did a lot of other things, man. He was on the red carpet. He did his thing with them and being able to meet those celebrities and mingle. And shout out to you, man, for coming from a small place and being able to make it to one of the most beautiful events that we host each and every year, man. Shout out to you, my boy. But the, who was this guy with this freaking chicken outfit on? I'm not sure if anybody paid attention. This guy had a full leather chicken suit on. This boy looked like he about to jump straight out the Popeye's fryer and straight into somebody's box. I don't know who it was, but please, somebody need to tell him that is not how we dress when we come to the BET Award. I think it was T-Pain. It was T-Pain, and he was black at he was he was overcooked. He simply put, he was overcooked. Okay. Well done was too done on that brother. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling you how I feel about this. Well done was too done on that brother. Simply period. I don't know who it was, but shout out to Ashanti now. Oh my God. These women look amazing. When we talking about over 20 plus years of just beautiful women being able to still grace the stage, from Ashanti to A. Marie, it was a few more others that graced the stage as well. I can't just think of them right off the top of my head, but it was amazing to see those. But Shanti, hey, Nelly gave that girl some yams. You feel what I'm saying? He gave her some yams. I mean, some yams. You know, that baby did that thing with little Shanti. You know what I'm talking about? I liked it ever since she made me cry in the rain. She made me cry in the rain. I cried for like 3 minutes. I never forget that video. I think it was Southside with her and Lloyd. I cried for like 3 minutes in the rain. But she looked amazing at the BET Awards. She came out there and did her thing. Hey Marie, baby, you still flatter than a 20 piece for Wingstop. Baby, just leave the singing alone. The dancing and the beauty, you got it down, Pat, baby. But the singing, baby, I can sing your songs for you. No lie, baby. I can sing your songs for you, baby, because I don't know what that was. But I'm glad that they cut your mic off throughout your performance and just let you dance and look pretty, because that's what saved you. And shout out to bringing back AJ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, Free. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to see AJ, but I did get a chance to see Free. Shout out to Free from the original 106 in Park. I know a lot of y'all don't know, but that is nostalgia, man. You know what I'm talking about? Being able to see Free and Roxy and uh, Terrence J, and of course they brought back Bow Wow, but again, Little Bow Wow, right? It's Little Bow Wow. Congratulations, it's Little Bow Wow. But at the end of the day, I think overall it was great. Now let's talk about these tributes, man. It was 4 people that was honored that night. Oh my goodness, man. It was 4 people honored, great people to be honored and nominated. We're gonna start off with the great legendary Snoop D-O double G, you know what I'm saying? From the Bay Line on the LBC. Man, shout out to that performance he did, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you young, you think about that gin and juice. Hey, that gin and juice, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, just like that. I love that, man. You know, to be able to bring out, some of those other artists, man. Uncle Charlie, he still looks great. Like Uncle Charlie really took a blue chew before he got on stage, because he was walking like he had a stiffy going on. Uncle Charlie had a stiffy going on stage. Uncle Charlie said, I'm trying to walk out there on 3 legs instead of 2. You feel me? I don't know what he had going on. But Uncle Charlie came out there. He let y'all know that he was trying to walk out there with a monster. You feel me? Uncle Charlie like, swallow and get out there on that stage. I'm just saying. It was real good, and see my boy Corrupt come back out there and perform the doggy style. Man, that was great. You know what I'm talking about? All that was just amazing and just fun to see Snoop get, basically his recognition that he truly deserved. Man, you got to think about it. We've been listening to Snoop since the late '80s, all the way up until this point, and he has been an icon and an ambassador for our country, even over in the Olympics this summer. So shout out to Big Snoop Dogg, man, Snoop D-O double G. Now we're gonna talk about the next person that was honored and tributed that night, which again was the gorgeous Mariah Carey, man. You know, we fell in love with her even when she was making videos with Old Dirty Bastard. And if you don't know who Old Dirty Bastard is, you might definitely need to go watch Mariah Carey in her younger days. Yeah, there was a guy that got caught with food stamp fraud. But it's okay. He was a rapper at the end of the day. He was just trying to make a living. And this is not the regular food stamps that they give you on the debit cards. It was the paper money. For some of y'all that don't know that when we had paper food stamps, he got caught with, you know what I'm saying, a couple of bands of them things. He was out there frauding and capitalizing on. He was a whole artist. But enough about that. Shout out to my girl Mariah. Because me and Mariah go back like Binkies at pacifier. Call me. Nick had kids, and so do I. I think the only difference between me and him is, baby, I'm on the come up, and he already long gone. So, baby, instead of thinking about your past, think about your future. Think about your boy. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Bombay Unleashed 2.0 podcast, man. And we still talking good lords right now, man. We just having fun right now on this chat on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Now, I know some of y'all probably got off work. Some of y'all sitting at the house chilling, you know what I'm saying, laid back. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't, man, go and have your nice beverage right now. I don't care what it is, orange juice, grape juice, fruit juice, whatever the juice you may like, go and have your beverage. Because tonight, it's time for you to relax and enjoy some laughter and some comedy in your life. You know what I'm talking about? And also listen to some of this great music that we got going on in the background. So, again, back to this BET Awards, man, the tributes and some of the tribute specials. We're going to go into my boy, Jamie Foxx. You know, we all love Jamie. Everybody loves Jamie. Even in Django, they love Jamie. They ain't never seen a black man with chains on have so much compassion and be able to fight back against the oppressors. But shout out to that boy Jamie Foxx, man. He has had a marvelous career from acting to singing to just being an overall humanitarian in this world. We already know he battled from having a stroke earlier on uh, in the year and be able to come back and be able to still be the Jamie that we know and we love. We all grew up watching the Jamie Foxx show. We seen his presence. We watch his movies from, you know, his presence of Ray and all these other things. So shout out to that boy Jamie Foxx, man. I'm telling y'all, Jamie Foxx is an icon to us. Okay, he's an icon to us. Shout out to Big Jamie, man, for that, and shout out to all the people that performed for Jamie, man, to bringing Babyface back out, you know, and then bringing those other guys out that we really don't know about, but we know them if we see their face, but we really don't know their names. Those guys, you know what we're talking about? Those guys right there. Shout out to you, Wiley, man. I love you, bro. Appreciate that, bro. You know, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. You know, ain't nothing changed since '09. We was sleeping in that dorm room, you know what I'm saying? 404C. That's my roommate. That's my dog, my LB. Shout out to him. And shout out to the bros Omega Psi Phi over there, too, man. I see y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna still give y'all a shout out, you know what I'm saying? Man, you got a long talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Off the book. Off the book. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Kappas, you know what I'm saying? Them nukes out there. And definitely shout out to one of the greatest fraternities in the world, Kappa Kappa Psi. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But going back into just recommending some of these tributes and awesome people that are doing their thing. We know Jamie, uh, again, a great person in every right, and he deserves a tribute. But back to Kirk Franklin. If y'all, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you don't even like gospel, you never heard gospel, man, you can even look at Kai Cenat reaction. Kirk Franklin put on a show. That man put on a show. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, all the hits Kirk Franklin made over these past years, man, he has done his thing. And all that popping, I ain't gonna agree with all that. Kirk Franklin be out here slanging cop. I ain't talking about roosters either. I ain't talking about little hens in the barn. He be out here slanging, slanging. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about roast sparks out here. And I be looking at, I be wondering why he be wearing these two little old church suits all the time. But it all makes sense now. Kurt Franklin trying to get his freak on. I'm just being Kurt Franklin trying to get his freak on. Hey, Janie. He popping that thing. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't talking about microphones. You know, something wrong with a little bit. Hey, something wrong with a little butt. Something wrong with little buddy. I'm just saying, he out here doing his thing. But, you know, other than that, his gospel music been amazing. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about Kurt Franklin and growing up listening to his music. He has adapted to the culture and being able to work with so many celebrities. But I think the weird thing is they gave Glorilla the Gospel Song of the Year award, Gospel Artist of the Year award. I'm still confused about that. I don't know how Glorilla come from. You know what I'm saying? Slanging through. Uh, Big Glow, Big Glow, Big Glow. I don't know how she win a Gospel award because I'm pretty sure all the stuff Glorilla said in the past 10, 12 months, I'm pretty sure God got her going straight to voicemail. I'm just saying, I don't think some of them prayers be going up. But for other way in Gospel Artists of the Year, congrats to you, Glorilla. But I'm trying to figure out when God gonna take you off the block list. You know what I'm talking about? Because ain't no way you been out there slanging that leg, you know what I'm saying, that little ramp out there and making these thug hits. And you win Gospel of the Year. But shout out to you, Glow. Something that you said had to be inspirational to these young ladies out here I don't know. Maybe it's spirit and popping that thing. I don't know. Hey, it's something that you ain't telling us that we might need to know. It might be that might be why Kurt Franklin out there doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. That's probably why they all out there. You know what I'm saying? She popping her lip, and Kurt Franklin out there popping his. I'm just saying. I don't really know. I'm just telling you what I seen from the BET Awards. But overall, it was good. And shout out to that boy DC Young Fly. You know what I'm saying? Another Atlanta native out there doing this thing, man. Shout out to that boy DC for coming on stage with Kirk Franklin and still being able to make his presence. If y'all don't know, man, go follow the 85 South Show. They're going to be coming out here to Texas real soon. So if you're out here in the Texas area, I'll keep y'all updated and posted on that. But shout out to my boy DC, man. You did your thing. The suit was a little tight. I don't know why y'all like these nut hugging suits, man. Like, come on, bro. You got to breathe. Y'all gonna mess around and have some yeast infections. I'm just saying. Y'all mess around and come around. Your balls gonna mess around and look like King Kong around here. And I ain't talking about just the BB. I'm just talking about the look hideous. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like you ain't bathed in a couple of weeks. Check yourselves, brothers. Check yourselves. Okay. And since we're talking about all the things in tribute, let's give a special tribute to R. Kelly. Because he was watching it live from his prison cell. Him and Diddy. Shout out to them boys right there. Well, I don't shout out Diddy because I really don't know his whole situation. Shout out to R. Kelly because he made some great music. Regardless of whatever Robert did, R. Kelly, the artist, made some wonderful music, okay? Hey, listen here. Hey, I don't care what you want to say. Bump and grind, honey love, sex, weed, ignition, yellow light. I was playing yellow light, red light, green light. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about? Regardless of whatever you may want to think, R. Kelly was that man. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to still be able to watch the BET Awards. You know, they actually took him out the cell. Yeah, they took him out the cell and put him in, you know what I'm saying, the common area. And they let him watch the BET Awards. So special shout out to R. Kelly. And, you know what I'm saying? Strap up. Stay tight, dog. Hold tight, brother. Your time is coming. Hold on to the thing that's most sacred to you. That's near and dear. And I'm not talking about your heart. I'm talking about your booty hole. Because my boy, they gonna take it. They ain't gonna take it. Did on the other hand might like it. But for you, R. Kelly, man, we want to say you because we want you to get out and make some good music. Real talk. We need you to come out and still make us some popping hits because there's still some babies that really need to be made out here. And you made all the baby making music. You feel what I'm saying? R. Kelly made all the baby. If you was pretty much born in that era, if you was born pretty much between 98 2008, R. Kelly was the reason why you was born because he was the one laying down hits. You know what I'm talking about? You know, even, you know what I'm saying, your boy Usher, man. Shout out to Usher. He didn't get a chance to show his face and his presence there, but we already knew that, you know what I'm saying, Usher is a great. So we're going to get some of these honorary tributes out on tonight. You know what I'm saying? We talk about all the people that did get honor and tribute. Let's get some of these honorary tributes. And shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Oh my goodness, Kendrick Lamar came in snatching awards left and right. And I felt so bad for Drake because he's in Toronto right now, having to watch this man take over the whole industry. And I think it's just embarrassing for you to take a L and not show your face. Hey man, we all win and lose in this life. But you know what I'm saying? Kendrick, he showed you who was the GOAT. And no offense, my boy. I am a Kendrick fan. I'm swaying with Kendrick, man. K. Dot, that dude, man. He been doing this thing. He dropped Luther. He ain't dropped Peekaboo, because I know some of y'all look like y'all been Peekabooed a lot. Again, I said some of y'all look like y'all been Peekabooed a lot. But his whole career been fascinating, man. But that was a great battle. That's something that we needed, you know what I'm saying, to turn up a little bit. And before we talk about turning up, we wonder why Chris Brown went there, right? Probably the most famous, infamous artist BET could even probably help sponsor beside the established greatness of Little Bow Wow was Chris Breezy. And we know Chris Brown. Chris Breezy just had his first show across seas and it was the Breezy Bowl 2025. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm excited. Yes, I am going to the Breezy Bowl. Yes, I do have my ticket. But I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people that I don't really need to be around. Yes, there's gonna be enough women in the presence already, but you know what I'm saying. There's gonna be also a lot of dudes in there too, man, to watch Breezy, man, do his thing, and but he ain't too busy kissing fans on the stage. Chris Brown is a little freaky. I mean, he is breezy. I don't know why y'all really pay y'all money to go see him, but I paid my money to go and just to see the effect of what Chris Brown gonna be doing. So I'm going to see why Chris Brown is Chris Brown in the presence. Like now, I did see Chris Brown when I was back in New York visiting my oldest brother, who's out there now. Shout out to Walter. Uh, and we was at Madison Square Garden, and I was able to see him then. That was the young Chris Brown. That was him coming out of biting Rihanna's ear off and all this other stuff, and being a little thug, trying to be a blood, getting a little tattoos all up in here and all of that stuff. That was that Breezy. It wasn't the Breezy that we see now. Okay, we're not gonna talk about Breezy like that. Okay, I'm sorry. We show love to the light skinned brothers as well. Okay, we get it. Okay. But chocolate is winning. Most of y'all got chocolate man. You feel me? No, Janie, we not doing that. He ain't for. He is for everybody, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Chris Brown is that. Mm. But again, bite the chocolate. Bite the chocolate. You feel what I'm talking about? Bite it. Now, but again, though, a lot of people, a lot of people, what I'm saying, especially the young ladies, man, these Breezy fans go crazy for it. And I respect it so much because as an artist, man, the only person that I've seen in my time as big as who we see as Chris Brown was Michael Jackson. And I seen people faint and do all these things for Michael Jackson. That's without social media presence, we seen it happen. And to see Chris Brown to just be able to go to a sellout arena, you know what I'm saying, 50 to 100,000 people just smothered in just to get his sweat. I think it's crazy. I was just telling a friend earlier about how they just feel like they just want to see Chris Brown go out there. They just want to feel his sweat. They want to, oh, Breezy, let me get some. Give me a drip. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm finna freak around and sweat. And I'm gonna see how much you're gonna pay for my sweat. Because my ball has been sweating. I'm gonna drip mines on you to see if you're gonna pay the same amount that you've been paying this normal person who probably sleeping with your mama, your auntie, your grandmama, and your cousin too. But you love them anyway. You love them. You love them. Wiley, I don't want to hear that bull crap about light-skinned brothers will make a comeback. Bruh, let me tell you something. You can come in and out. They're going to always love some chocolate. You feel what I'm saying? Reese's. Hershey chocolate, dark chocolate. What kind of chocolate you like? You like it? Hey, if you even like your chocolate light, you can get a little white chocolate because it's all got a bite to it. You feel me, my boy? Bro, you ain't always in season. That's the problem now. That's wrong with your light skin folks now. That's why I breathe. That was wrong right now, y'all. I always think y'all in season. When it get cold outside, y'all ain't nowhere to be found. Y'all trying to find a woman to color under you. I don't want to hear that crap. You already know. I don't want to hear that, LB. LB is over with for it. It's over with. I don't want to hear that. Chocolate is better. She want to lay up against some fire. Feel some heat. You feel what I'm saying? Some pressure. I mean some pressure. You won't be laid up against no light skinned brother. She wants some dark on her pillow. She want a little bit of chocolate. A little bit of chocolate on her pillow. Nobody want no light skin on no pillow, man. Get tired of that. Y'all ain't good for nothing. You want her to rub your hair. Cuz, what up? Shout out to my boy. Hey, if y'all ain't go follow, man, y'all need to hurry up, go follow my boy at Donald Crew. You know what I'm saying? At the Donald Crew. That's my cousin. Shout out to you doing your thing, man, in Mississippi, man. I'm talking about I got over 10K followers, man. Go out and shout out and promote and follow him right now. At the Donald Crew 92. Go follow my cousin now. He's out there. He's making live videos. He has some hot topics. He talks about all them things. But back to these light-skinned brothers. Chocolate is better. I don't care what you say. Chocolate is better. You better understand. You better appreciate the chocolate man. Okay? The chocolate man is what gets you through your day and your night. The chocolate man ain't gonna leave you when a pistol is pulled. He might step up, pop out, take a bullet, lay there. You feel me? Yes, sir. You better understand. I'm not a hater. I'm an appreciator of the chocolate brother. You feel what I'm saying? And tell you, Hadiah, talking about something, you don't discriminate. Y'all fuck around. Y'all want these old light skinned, pretty boy ass. What the dude that did all the soap operas? Everybody fell in love with him. I can't think of his name. Shamar Moore. There you go. Everybody wanted Shamar Moore. Look him up. Nobody wanted that pretty face mother. Can't stand his pretty face. I can't stand his. Hey, I don't care. Ain't nothing better than chocolate. You don't want to keep biting on that. That is nasty. That is not. He might be. He might be Jada. He may be. He in his own right. Chocolate is better, man. Chocolate is better. Because guess what? I guarantee you, all y'all cry when y'all see Morris Chestnut take off that shirt, you know what I'm saying, the best man holiday. Hey, y'all playing with it, you know what I'm saying? Because that black don't crack. You feel what I'm saying? Don't crack. Don't crack. You feel what I'm saying? Beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? We here. Okay? We're here. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, what y'all talking about? Black is beautiful over here, baby. Chocolate is what is that? You know what I'm saying? You don't want no fountain or no fondue cheese. Shit make you lactose intolerant. Make you go to the bathroom. Make you want to boo-boo. You don't want that. You want some chocolate for a play. When you were watching Kid and Play, you didn't like Kid. You like Play. You liked it Play. You didn't like Kid. You know, them light skinned brothers were just geeks, but it was the chocolate brothers who had all the flavor and the swag, baby. Okay? Don't you get it, man? And yes, all shades are beautiful, but ain't nothing better than chocolate. I don't care what you say. If you want to argue about the situation, you can argue about it, but I'm going to just tell you what it is. Chocolate is so much better when you had a taste of it. You feel me? Because if you ain't had a piece of chocolate, baby, bite the chocolate. Bite the chocolate. You feel me? Bite it. Bite it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. You think them white women just dragging slaves over here for nothing? The darker was the better. Kaboom. You feel what I'm saying? Kaboom. You feel me? Play with it if you want to. Mess around and come up short. Wondering why you wanted to twist and you got a Jolly Rancher. I'm just saying, don't quote me on this. Respect me for this. Because this is what we bring it, baby. Bombay Unleashed 2.0. I promise y'all, I have grown so much in the past 36 days. It's ridiculous. And yes, I said 36 days. I have truly grown so much. Shout out to Educo Solutions as well, man. I love y'all. I embrace y'all, man. Great marketing position, man. Going back into teaching, though, man. Still going back into teaching. But if you haven't been following us and you haven't been keeping up, man, come and get y'all some of this merch, man. Bombay Unleashed podcast show t-shirts, man. Get your official stamp from Taylor Francis Productions, which is your boy right here. Go ahead, man. Shirts $25. Go holler at my girl D Renee. That's capital DEE_RENE. Renee. And you go to her page, man. She'll hook you up with some of this merch in the pair. If not, man, you can hit me up in my inbox. We can make sure that we drop some of this merch to you exclusively from Bombay Unleashed podcast show, this 2.0 version of me. But since we're already talking about the conversation, Chocolate brothers cannot be cocky. Let me address that real quick. We're not cocky. We're confident. We're confident in our skin because we know what we bring to the table. We know what we bring. We hard working men. A man that ain't afraid to take a scratch. Because it's not gonna affect our skins. Real men, strong men, humble men. Know what I'm saying? Man, that'll break that back and crack it too. Will break that back. You feel me? But yeah, man, we just doing what we doing best, you know what I'm saying? Embracing the chocolate essence of things. But shout out to all my brothers that's out there holding it down. But shout out to also, man, on some of the BET awards, the things that we seen and some of the people that we got a chance to encounter. It was just good to see some of those nostalgic artists come out and be present. I think overall, man, I would rate that BET award somewhere between an 8.5 and a 9.5. Not quite a perfect 10, but it was amazing overall. And man, again, shout out to Kevin Hart for coming in, doing his thing, and showing us, man, that comedy is still something beautiful. Just like your boy right here doing right now, man. Ain't nothing better than having a laugh when you and probably experience some of the things in your show and in your life, and you're going through certain things that you don't even want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us may be going through financial situations, relationship situations, and we kind of hold those things aside. But when you can find a place of comfort and be able to just come somewhere and be able to just share a laugh, that's all that matters to me. I just want you to be able to come on and share a laugh and be able to feel great and feel embraced while you're here on this live with us, and just checking in with us, man. I am so grateful for y'all, man. This show is not over, man. We got a little more time left. And, you know, since we talking about, and thank you, Z. Love you, girl. Love you, sis. She already know what's up, man. Number love, man. Shout out to you, Jane, all of y'all, man, for being on. My girl Daya, Yessie, D, everybody, Wiley, everybody that came in, joined in. Coach Dream, I see, you know what I'm saying, all these people that came in. Yo, shout out to my girl Irene for joining in. Hey, Irene. Yeah, shout out to everybody that came in, joining in, man. But again, overall, man, great job with the BET Awards, man, and this Breezy Bowl, man. If y'all ain't got y'all tickets to go see that boy Chris Brown, man, y'all better go and get y'all tickets, man. I ain't just promoting just for me, man. I'm promoting for him as well, man. Go out and check out that boy Breezy, because I promise you, ain't no concert better than actually going to see that boy live, man. That boy do a thing. That man been making hits for 25 years, man. So thank you so much, man, for the praying for success, man. I appreciate you all. But yeah, man, Big Breezy, man, we gotta think about all these hits from wall to wall, to Run It, to Yo, to Indigo, to Deuces, Liquor, just some of the things that you listen to when you go to the club or when you go to all these other places. I'm surprised he ain't got a couple of tunes in church like Glorilla, who won Gospel Artist of the Year. But she just said it's 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees. I ain't got they ain't got me. I don't know how that gospel trap went number one, but please, to all the saints out there, let's do better. Let's do better. I'm just saying, let's do better. Let's do better. But all the great things and possibilities and all the great things to them. But yeah, man, go check out that Breezy concert, man. I know it's gonna be lit. I know it's gonna be dope, entertaining. Breezy always bring a show, and he definitely make it present on it. He's gonna have some special guests with him on that tour. If I'm not mistaken, Summer Walker will be joining in a couple of places here in Texas, but she won't be in all of them. But to the San Antonio show, if you're going to that one, you might catch your boy Bombay at that show in San Antonio. I will be there. Also, I'll be going live a little bit at that concert as well, just to kind of see what the atmosphere look like, and catch me some floor seats, man. But for all the people that going to Houston and to the Arlington show, y'all please be safe. You know what I'm saying? Look at Wiley talking about some Glow. She looked like you and her look just alike. She looked like your little brother. Yeah, she looked like your little brother. Let her take that little 10-inch out. She looked like your brother. Well, she could keep it in. She still look like your little brother. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. She's beautiful. She just look like somebody's little brother. I'm just saying, Glow is beautiful, man, but she do look like somebody's little brother who just got a little chest and a little booty. But it's okay, man. Shout out to you, Glow. You still wonderful. You still beautiful. You know. Yeah, she can get it. Yeah, she can get it. She can get it though. Get it, Glow. Get it, Glow. I'll get her. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, she ain't thicker than them yams Ashanti had on. I don't know what Nella been doing, but Nella been making it hot in here. Okay, he been making it hot in here. Cause that girl there, she in blue eye, blue eye. Yeah, she have. That young lady has grown in so many ways. But you know, shout out to all them, man, and everybody that did that thing at that BET Awards, man. And shout out again, man, to that boy Casanat and Drewski, man. They definitely made that. And for shout out to Casanat, man, for actually getting more streams on that presentation than the actual BET Awards. That is crazy by him just going live. Got him more recognition than people actually watching the BET Awards because seeing it through his lens was definitely a joy to watch, man. And being able to see him mingle and meet stars from Shabuzi and all these other guys. And yeah, man, shout out to that boy Shabuzi, man. You know, it's rare that you see one of your very own actually in the country music aspect. I ain't talking about Nelly where we sound country and just want to be country, but shout out to Shabuzi, man, for actually doing his thing, man, in the country aspect of it. So we want to give a big shout out to that, man. And all those other guys, man, that's out there just making it happen and making it go on. And yes, a lot of people pulled out from this 21 Savage uh, concert. I don't know what's really going on with it. I think he was at one of the Diddy freak offs. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get on stage with you, my boy, when your booty hole is on the line. Yeah, it's 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 hard. It's so hard. And speaking of Diddy, man, this already been days in his trial, man. Yeah, it look ugly. He look ugly, man. Diddy has aged so much by being a jazz. I yeah, it is hard, man. You stressing over somebody getting your booty. But the crazy part about it, he liked it. That's why he's probably glad to be in there. I don't know. It's just weird. So weird. So very weird. Yeah, so very weird. I don't know. I don't know. To each his own. It's so weird. Just so weird. But in all in all conversation and all topics, man. Again, man, shout out to BT 2025, man, for doing their thing and coming out, man, and making things happen, man. And I think it was awesome on how they did it, man. It was very nostalgic. And shout out to them people for doing their thing, man. We about to get ready to close this show down real soon, man. So with all great things with that, man. We just want to let y'all know, man. Make sure y'all go share this experience with your friends, your family members, man, and let them know every Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. live, man. This is what we're going to be doing right here. We're going to be live and we're going to be going on and give you a laugh and just some insight on all the great things that we come to talk about, man. There's so many great things happening over the weekends, over the week. And before we even think about even closing this segment out, it's Father's Day freaking weekend. Father's Day weekend. Yes, I'm saying it proudly because I'm a proud father of so many beautiful children. Many beautiful children. From my own kids to my students to everybody. I was a father and I'm still present and active in my kids' life. So happy Father's Day weekend to all the men in the world. They deserve it. Y'all women is watching, please understand this. Okay? Yeah, while another year to get some damn socks. I don't even get socks. I just get drawings of what I supposed to look like. Stick figures. Just I don't even understand. I just get stick figures of shit. Yeah, bro, it don't even be right. They just give me stick figures of stuff. Yeah, but Father's Day, you know, we don't appreciate fathers, but we embracing Father's Day on this show because it's a lot of great men out here that do their thing, they hard work, and they go out and support their families. They out there making sure that the household is taken care of, and most importantly, being present in their children's lives. Those are the fathers that we are commending. We're commending us men that actively present and doing our things for our children. Those are the men that we are commending. We're commending honorable men. Men. Men, not little boys. We are honoring men that are fathers in their kids' lives. And to be a father is the most amazing thing in the world. I don't care if you have a son or a daughter or a chihuahua or a shih tzu or whatever you have that you consider your child. I don't want to offend no one in the ABCD elemental P community. But whatever your child is and you are father, it's time for your weekend to be magnified and glorified for the honor of you being present and just being respectful in your home, man. And to say this on a good note, man, we need more fathers. We need more active, present fathers in our kids' lives, man. If y'all don't know what's going on in these schools right now, I promise you, become an educator and you will see. Sometimes, man, a structured home is just needed to have that father present, man. You know, I still commend those single mothers who just have to do it because y'all have to make it work on both ends, you know, from being, you know, the man sometimes to the woman and being able to impact that role on both sides. But for the men who are there and actively present, man, still get those men their flowers, man, because they are more than truly deserved, and there can nothing be more honored than you all at this time. I know it's so much going on in the world, man. We're looking around, gas prices, food prices, you know, and all the horrendous things that it is, man. You look at just traveling now with a family, man. You really got to have some real money, man. So go out, love on one another, keep each other safe, know everything is gonna be good, and just know that, man, if don't nobody else got you, I got you, and definitely most certainly the man above got you. And it's so wonderful to see everybody tuning in and joining in with me on this live tonight, man. You know, we just ending this thing off very calmly, very slowly, very peacefully. And thank y'all for just being present. Thank you all for just embracing me, man. Y'all already know, man, tomorrow is thank God it's Friday segment. So I will be dropping a segment on tomorrow. They're definitely going to be everything you need to let you know about this weekend and some of the upcoming events. And on July 4th weekend, man, I'll be coming out live from Houston. Yeah, from Houston, Texas. Going out there to Houston. You know, Austin is great. But going out to Houston, Texas, man, see what it is, man, and try to get some of that shared experience, man. I think it's gonna be something wonderful. So, you know, pray for me as I go out there and do my thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that time and be present and be active and just love on everything that in life is being manifested. Because right now, man, this might be show number one, but I guarantee you this is not the last episode. You feel me? Definitely not the live episode. So right now, man, we doing our thing and we got a couple of minutes left on this live, and then we're about to be out. So again, peace and blessings to all of y'all, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And you know what I'm saying, next Thursday at 8 o'clock live, man, we're gonna be on here, man, talking shop, talking all the things of the week. And again, go check out my segment that I'm posting tomorrow right here exclusively on TikTok Live. And shout out to all my people out there on Twitch. I see y'all as well. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. If you wasn't able to be present and active, man, sorry you missed the show. But it's coming back around next week. You feel what I'm saying? Right here. Bombay Unleashed Podcast Show 2.0. And we are out of here, everybody. Have a wonderful, amazing evening. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all go and do y'all thing. And let's turn up for it before we go. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, Zeddy Will. Yeah, yeah.
I do it just like that. I don't mean to interrupt you, but your butt so fat. Do what you be doing when you make it go clap like that. I'm looking for the back. You ain't worried about no niggas, so you outside. How many shots you took already? Shit, about 5. During the week, you working until the PM. You can't wait to shake it all on the weekend. We your friends, I want my niggas to meet them. All the baddies be loving the way we treat them. While I got you right here in front of me, I'ma need you to do a little something for me. I need you to get up, do what you like to do best. Put your hands on your knees, baby girl, you know the rest. Yeah, I do it just like that. I don't mean to interrupt you, but your butt's so fat. Do what you be doing when you make it go clap like that. I'm looking for the back. When I hit it from the knee, you gon' feel it in your chest. I don't run track, but I'm running through a check. Hey, baby girl, hit the floor with your eagle on. Gotta get it back, put your people on. She said, fuck a boyfriend, she outside. That bitch trying to hit, it's about time. Told her she a 10, she on cloud 9. It is what it is, like I'm playing around. Get up, do what you